Hey, this is Kevin here with Volatant. A couple weeks ago, we had a great idea. We actually were prompted by a couple of other posts that were talking about T100 settings and how it would fly and some of the characteristics it was showing. We took the T50, the T60X, the T100, and we even had an opportunity to take the J150 out and do the same thing. But we just put it on the same grid, the same flight characteristics, same field, just to see what they'd look like in flight. We got the video for you. So with this test, we recognize that each aircraft has some limitations based on speed, weight, all of that. But we wanted to put them all on the same playing field as much as we could. We put them on the same field, so all the same obstructions in the field. They were on the same grid to a T, same grid, and then the only differences were maybe speeds based on their individual limitations. We set the T100 at 40 feet per second, 13 feet of altitude, 30-foot swath. We set the T60X, same settings, exactly. The T50, because it couldn't fly at 40 feet per second, we've set it at 32. And then the J150, that kind of was our limiting factor there. We had to set everything back to 40 feet per second. And then once again, all other settings were the same, 13 feet of altitude and 30-foot swath. Going into this, we really assumed there might be some differences in the flight characteristics of each aircraft. Obviously, we've seen them over the years and we know what they were capable of, but we got some really cool information coming out of it. Hey, enough of me talking. Let's go out and see the real world look and feel of what these drones do. So out here today, we've got
the T100, a T60X, Talos T60X, and the workhorse, the DJI T50. Just to get a comparison, we actually do have a J150. Want to kind of see how that went as well. All right, stand by.
reason we did this test to begin with is that post that we had seen talked about bucking that was going on. And we just really wanted to see if it's the same thing we've always seen, you know, in aircraft out there, how they're kind of smoothing out that flight process, or if it's something different, and if each aircraft would handle it differently. Each one of the drones took off, went to their grid, their start point, and flew essentially the same. Where the T50 would buck, the T100 and the T60X did the exact same thing. So it's important for us to recognize that nothing changed. It's the DJI product flew exactly as we have always been used to. Same speeds, same grid, all of that. We're just really impressed with what we were able to come up with on the DJI product. You know, and to be fair, we're new to the J150, so we didn't have a lot of experience getting those settings right. It took us a while to figure out exactly how we make the settings equivalent. We had a tough time getting it off the ground, but once we did, guess what? It flew exactly the same as the other three aircraft. Maybe the only difference was the J150 flew more level. So as the T100, all the DJI products lean forward just a little bit, the J150 is pretty much level throughout its flight. So it was important to us that we took an objective approach to this whole process. We wanted everything to be as similar as we possibly could. And this is really more about an observation of flight characteristics and less about a ranking of drones. This test proved that no matter what drone you're flying, the T50, the T60X, the T100, or even the J150, they're going to have similar, very similar flight characteristics. We'd love for you to follow along, join our journey, and learn more about these exciting drones. As we do these tests, as we learn more, hopefully you can too.